Imagine a battle between two of the animal kingdom's most formidable predators, the polar bear and the python. It's a clash of titans, a showdown between two apex predators with vastly different hunting styles and habitats. In one corner we have the polar bear, the king of the Arctic, a massive creature built for surviving and hunting in a world of ice and snow. In the other corner, we have the python, a silent, stealthy predator from the tropics, capable of swallowing prey much larger than itself. Such a battle would never occur naturally. Polar bears reign supreme in the Arctic, while pythons dominate the jungles and swamps of Africa, Asia, and Australia. Yet imagining this impossible encounter allows us to explore the fascinating world of animal adaptations and the brutal realities of predator versus predator combat. Who would win in a fight between these incredible creatures? Let's dive into the heart of the action and find out. The polar bear, Ursus maritimus, is a true marvel of nature, perfectly adapted to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Found throughout the Arctic Circle, these solitary creatures are the world's largest land predators, with males reaching up to 10 feet in length and weighing over 1,500 pounds. Their thick white fur provides excellent insulation against the frigid temperatures, while a layer of blubber beneath their skin offers further protection and energy reserves. Polar bears are incredibly powerful animals. They possess massive paws equipped with sharp, non-retractable claws, perfect for gripping ice and delivering bone-crushing blows. A polar bear's sense of smell is exceptional, allowing it to detect prey, primarily seals, from miles away. They are also surprisingly agile swimmers, using their powerful limbs to propel themselves through icy waters. Their hunting style is a combination of ambush and pursuit, relying on their strength, size, and powerful bite to overpower their prey. In contrast to the polar bear's brute force, the python employs a more subtle approach to hunting. These non-venomous snakes are masters of camouflage, their patterned scales blending seamlessly into the undergrowth of their jungle and swamp habitats. Pythons are constrictors, meaning they subdue their prey by wrapping their powerful bodies around it and squeezing until it suffocates. There are numerous species of pythons, with the reticulated python being the longest, reaching lengths of over 20 feet. While not as heavy as polar bears, their muscular bodies are incredibly strong and flexible. Pythons have poor eyesight but possess heat-sensing pits along their jaws, allowing them to detect the body heat of their prey in the dark. They are ambush predators, lying in wait for unsuspecting animals to wander too close before striking with lightning speed. The polar bear and the python represent two very different evolutionary paths to success as apex predators. The polar bear relies on its sheer size, strength, and powerful jaws to overpower its prey. It's a brute force predator, built for the harsh realities of life in the Arctic. The python, on the other hand, is a master of stealth and patience. It relies on camouflage, a powerful constriction technique, and the element of surprise to secure its meals. In a face-to-face confrontation, the polar bear would appear to have the clear advantage. Its size and strength are formidable, and a single swipe of its paw could potentially cripple the python. However, the python is not to be underestimated. Its speed and agility combined with its powerful constriction ability make it a dangerous adversary for any animal that underestimates it. Imagine these two titans meeting in a neutral environment such as an open field or, maybe an arena. This hypothetical scenario really levels the playing field, removing any environmental advantages either predator might have in their natural habitat. Here the battle would likely come down to a clash of brute force versus strategic maneuvering. The polar bear, with its greater size and weight, would try to use its powerful paws to deliver a knockout blow. The python, aware of its size disadvantage, would likely employ a more cautious approach. It would rely on its agility to dodge the bear's attacks while looking for an opportunity to strike. If the python manages to coil itself around the bear's body, the fight could shift in its favor. However, the bear's thick fur and blubber layer would offer some protection against the python's constriction. In this scenario, the polar bear's raw power gives it a significant advantage, but a single mistake could prove fatal. Now let's imagine the battle taking place in the python's natural habitat, a dense jungle or swamp. This environment offers the python a significant advantage. The dense vegetation provides cover for ambushes, and the murky waters of swamps could conceal the python's approach. In this scenario, the python could lie in wait, hidden amongst the foliage or submerged in the water, just waiting for the opportune moment to strike. The polar bear, accustomed to open landscapes, would be vulnerable in this unfamiliar and unforgiving terrain. The python's camouflage and ambush tactics would be highly effective, potentially allowing it to gain the upper hand, despite its size disadvantage. While the python's chances improve significantly in its natural habitat, the ultimate victor in this hypothetical showdown is likely to be the polar bear. In a neutral environment, the polar bear's sheer size, strength, and powerful jaws give it a significant advantage. The python, while fast and agile, would struggle to inflict fatal damage on the bear's thick hide and blubber layer. While the python's constriction technique is formidable, it's unlikely to be effective against an animal as large and powerful as a polar bear. The bear's superior strength and reach would allow it to break free from the python's grip, or potentially even tear the snake apart. The imagined battle between a polar bear and a python highlights the incredible diversity of the natural world and the unique adaptations that allow animals to thrive in their respective environments. While the python's stealth and constriction are deadly effective against its usual prey, the polar bear's brute strength and power make it a formidable opponent in almost any situation. In the end, the polar bear's raw power and ferocity would likely prevail in a head-to-head confrontation, proving once again why it's considered one of the planet's most powerful predators.